What's going on, people? Welcome back to another show. Funny enough, I had just recorded my post-match review for the Manchester United versus Leicester City game, and then I realized my mic was off the entire time. So I got to redo this, but it's all good. Um, Hope everyone's doing well. It's May. It's been a chilly May, but hopefully summer is around the corner, guys. So this is the post-match live review, post-match review for Manchester United versus Leicester City, guys. What a game! Obviously, the build up to the game, obviously with the protest that did happen against the Manchester Liverpool game, that has caused us to have so many games in a short space of time. So this Leicester City game, we expected that there would be a lot of changes to the game, to the starting 11, but unfortunately, Ole decided to change the entire starting 11. Wow. And this is what it is, guys. This is when we talk about experience as a coach. You played our strongest team against Aston Villa, who was missing their main man in Jack Grealish. But against Leicester City, who was sitting third in the league, you decided to play the entire bench. Wow. These are players, and it's not even just your bench. We've cried out for rotation of this team all season. You decide to go put players who have not played a single minute. Well, not a single minute, I lie. Barely played minutes in the entire season, and you put all of them on the field at the exact same time. I think that was just a mistake from Ole to begin with. But enough of the negativity. I think it was great. It was refreshing to see a different lineup. Definitely refreshing to just see the likes of Van der Beek start. Mata, it's been so long since I've seen Mata kick a ball. Brandon Williams came on. Unfortunately, he did not pass the test today. I don't know what was going on with him on the right hand side, but he just felt like he wanted to go on the left hand side because he kept getting the ball, cut into the middle, pass the ball to either Van der Beek or Matic, or literally get the ball and pass it right back to Eric Bailly. He did nothing. He did absolutely nothing going forward. Like, he literally just stood behind the halfway line and just kept passing the ball into the middle or backwards. I think Brandon Williams just needs to go on loan. He needs to go on loan. He just needs to go somewhere that he can get some regular game time. I'm not one of the fans that thinks that he's absolutely crap. I don't think he is. If anything, I think he was one of the catalysts for Luke Shaw's form. Because think about how bad Luke Shaw was playing, that Brandon Williams had to come in and get game time. That tells you a lot. And I remember Brandon Williams came in and he was actually attacking. He was actually going past the halfway line, actually trying to create something. So a lot of fans are very quick to dismiss players, but I think Brandon Williams is a lot better on the left-hand side. Not saying that he's a Manchester United player by any means possible. I'm just saying I don't think he's as bad as people are making him out to seem. Would a loan deal be good for him? Absolutely. I think a loan deal would do him very well. But I think it just shows that he's extremely awful on that right-hand side. I don't know what it is. And I think what's his name, Igal, that played left mid. Oh my goodness. Yeah, horrendous. Horrendous. People said he had technique. I didn't see any technique. I didn't even see the pace. People had said that he was fast. I didn't even see the pace. Like, he did not do anything today, unfortunately. But you got to give kudos to him for getting his debut for Manchester United. But I think he's one of those academy players that just needs to go somewhere else to develop his football, just not at this club. Especially when we have a coach that doesn't rotate the team. The likes of Brandon Williams and these players are just not going to develop at the level that they should be developing. So, but overall, like I said, there wasn't much to take out of this game today, just because, changing the entire team against a third place team in the EPL, it was just, I don't know what Ole was thinking by doing that, Aston Villa game, he could have played half and half. He could have played some of our first team players with a bit of. That's the game I was expecting to see the likes of Van de Beek play, the likes of Matic come in for Fred and McTominay. That's the game that I would like to see Tella start. Those are the games. And maybe while you still had your Pogba, you still had your Bruno on the pitch. Not against Leicester City, sitting third. They need to win this game to solidify their Champions League spot. And you decide to play your entire second string. And this is when we talk about managerial experience. This is what worries me about Ole is next season is going to be totally different from this season. Man City is going to keep getting stronger. Chelsea, Tuchel, in such a short period of time, has shown us what he can do. Has shown us what when you have a proper coach with good players, what can be done. And he's shown us in 4 months. Chelsea's in 2 finals, the FA Cup and the Champions League. Decision making, guys. Liverpool is going to strengthen up next season. We know that. Other teams are going to strengthen up. Leicester already got Sumare from Lens. Or is it Lens or Lille? Whichever, from Ligue 1. Like, these are teams that are looking forward to next season to build. I know there's talks of us getting Sancho. Maybe, I don't even know, maybe a center back. But I think we just need a CDM and a right winger. And I think that should be a good summer window. But this is what worries me about Ole is he's taken us to second place. But it's decision makings, guys. It's decision making that just leaves you scratching your heads. Like, why? But anyways, guys, like I said, it was just nice to see the youth play today. It gave the fans an opportunity to see who is a Manchester United player and who is not a Manchester United player. And I think Brandon Williams has kind of shown that he's not ready. Let me be nice and say he's not ready to be a Manchester United player. Tuanzebe, he had some good moments today. People were saying that he was crap on Twitter. I don't think he was crap. I think he did what he had to do. And let's face it again. I haven't seen Tuanzebe since what was the game we played? I think the game after PSG, which is a long time. We have that's pretty much a whole season. You got to remember, Manchester United got knocked out of the group stage of the Champions League. We're in the finals, the last 3 games in the season, and that's it's just now that we're seeing all these guys play. So as much as fans are hard on these players, you've got to admit they haven't played enough to show us enough, guys. So I'm not going to be too hard. I just want to talk about the positives, which is Mason Greenwood. Wow. What a G. Mason Greenwood, oh my goodness. Obviously, he had a rough start to the season with, the partying and stuff with his family, losing his best friend. A lot happened to him. And the pressure, especially the British media, that pressure could be a lot for a 19-year-old kid. He wasn't scoring like he was last season, his breakout season. He wasn't. And for him to come back the way he's come back is commendable, guys. It's absolutely commendable. And he has every trait to be, I don't want to use the word a world-class striker, but I think he could be a world-class striker. I think he actually can be. His body movement, the strike of the ball, just everything that he does is just, I think what's going to take him to that world-class level will be his decision making. And I think right now his decision lets him down. His decision making lets him down, kind of like Rashford. Rashford could be a very fantastic player, but decision making just lets him down in the final third. But anyways, guys, I think Greenwood is learning from Cavani, and it's so nice to see that. There was a moment in the game whereby I think it was the free kick that Telles crossed into the box, and Cavani was warming up on the side, and they showed it, and Cavani stopped to look, and you could tell he was looking at. I thought he was looking at Greenwood, and it was so nice how Greenwood's run shows you that he missed the header, but it shows you that he's learning. He's learning from Cavani. He's trying to change his game up a bit, because I'm pretty sure, guys, he wants to be the number 9 for Manchester United. He definitely wants to be number 9. So Hopefully he keeps working hard. Cavani's staying an extra season, which means that he's only gonna learn more, and more reason why we need a natural winger, right winger, so that way we can start putting more balls into the box, guys. But other than that, I think Greenwood was definitely a delight to watch today. Matic played really well for someone who hasn't really played that many minutes. He was just levels, guys, and this is where we look at it all season. Weren't there games that maybe Ole could have done Fred and Matic? I would never recommend Fred, Matic, and McTominay, just because McTominay to me is just useless. And then two, Matic is too slow. So that's why you need an engine like a Conte or a Fred that can help him out, or Ndidi that can help him out. So that's what I'm saying, that there's so many options that Ole could have used to rotate that squad, whether it's Beak with Fred, Matic with Beak. There's been so many ways that Ole could have utilized the squad, and that's the part that is just so frustrating to watch when you see Ole. Is there is so many options for this team, guys. And another point that I gotta make is this was our second string team that has barely had minutes all season, and we only lost 2-1 against a Leicester City side that's sitting third in the league with their full squad, apart from Madison. That says a lot, guys. I don't buy this. We don't have good enough subs. I don't buy it. The problem is we don't have a great system or a good system. So because of that, we have to rely on individuals, our top players, week in, week out. And like the game against Roma, we saw that. The moment we took off a couple of players, we almost lost that leg. Like, you know what I'm saying, guys? Like, this is where it's not just about results. It's not just about stats. It's about, what's the game plan? How far can this coach take us? And it's still yet to be seen. The football is still left to be desired. So I think next season we're really going to see if Ole is truly this coach, or if this second place Manchester United is just an illusion. It's not painting the right picture of what next season might be, guys. I'm nervous for next season. We might still get the job done, but I don't think we can win the league. Obviously, this team might not be good enough to win the league, but it's good enough to compete at the highest level. It is good enough, guys. I saw the teams that played in the Champions League. Like, this team can beat a Real Madrid. This team can beat a Juventus. This team can beat a PSG. We beat PSG. So no one should give me that nonsense that this team cannot compete on the highest level. We can. We just need to change a few things, get a CDM in place so we're not using two players for one position, get a right winger that can actually go down the flank, beat people, stretch the play, put balls into that box. And I can guarantee you guys, you will see. And the last missing piece, change the coach, get a better coach than what we have right now. And I can guarantee you guys, change those three components, and this team would ask City questions next season, or Chelsea, whatever team it is. This team has the potential. It's just left to see if we have the coach that can take us to that full potential, guys. But other than that, I think man of the match, I will give it to Matic. I think Matic did well, although Sky Sports said it was Ndidi. I think Ndidi did really well today. Ndidi did really well today, played really well today. But I think Matic was just, he just showed his experience. He showed class. And, my takeaway, Greenwood is a starter for Manchester United. He's an absolute starter. For anyone who I like Rashford, I think he's a talented player. But if we're talking about recent form, I think Mason should be starting that final over Rashford. But we know Ole is not. That's not going to happen. I think that's the one thing I've learned from today is Greenwood should be starting for Manchester United. Maybe not week in, week out, but he should be getting a lot more game time than previously. And then two, I think if we played, I think B can play with the first team. I don't buy that. I've never bought it, but I think B can play with our first team. Doesn't have to be week in, week out. There's games that Bruno does absolutely nothing, but still plays the 90 minutes. There's been games that McTominay does absolutely nothing, but still gets 90 minutes game time. Fred, the list can go on, guys. So there's no reason why Van der Beek shouldn't be getting more minutes. I think Daniel James started, I think they said 20 games a season. Like Daniel James, 20 games a season. And we're still looking for Van der Beek's minutes. Like that's wild, guys. That's wild. Amad Diallo, same thing. I think if he came in and out of the team, played in cup competitions, I think he could be a Manchester United player. He's shown that he's got the technique, he's got the ball control. It's just the decision making, which comes with age. He's only 17 or 18. It comes with age, guys. But other than that, man, I think Ole has created a great foundation for that next coach to take on and build from there. I think that's what Frank Lampard did at Chelsea, created a nice base, and now I think we can only build from here, guys. But this team is looking good. As much as the games are meaty, they're not entertaining to watch. Even though we score a lot of goals, but they're just not entertaining from a game standpoint. I think Ole has set up the foundation for that next coach to come in and now take us to that level, bring in, attract the players that can now push for the championship, push for the title, push for Europe as well. Especially right now, guys, this is the best opportunity that we have to win the Champions League. Like, look at the teams. Like, you look across Europe, Real Madrid needs to rebuild. Like, that team is old now. You've got Barcelona sinking in debt, $1 billion in debt. Barcelona cannot attract the top talents anymore. They need to fix their financials, and they need to figure it out with Messi. You go to Juve. Juve's probably not going to make the Champions League next season, guys. Take this in. I think this team can beat PSG in any stage of the Champions League. We beat them once. I'm sure we beat them twice. I'm sure we can beat them again. I'm not worried about the PSG team. Who else? Maybe Bayern Munich, maybe. Who else is really, can we say, okay, yeah, Chelsea and Man City, obviously, they're in the finals. But other than that, guys, like Manchester United were actually, in a better position than we thought that we were. But the issue is, I think the only deciding thing is the coach. Do we have the right coach, guys? And we could be back here again, depending on what happens tomorrow with the game against Chelsea and Arsenal. We could be back here again talking about third place. And this is why I asked the question, guys. Is Ole? I know a lot of the Ole's on the wheel guys, people that love Ole, they're probably saying, they've said it all season, finishing second is an achievement. If we win the Europa League, now he's kind of at par with Mourinho. Okay, cool. If we finish third, is that an achievement is that progress from last season? Leave your comments, guys. Let me know. But overall, like the title of the video, this was simply lack of minutes, man. This was just simply lack of minutes. These players just have not played enough for us to, to judge the play. But anyways, guys, it's been fun. I appreciate those of you that tuned in. I appreciate those of you that smashed the like button. But it's going to be an interesting week. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the Liverpool game. I'm sure Ole is not making any changes for that game. I'm sure Ole is like, I'm starting my full 11, and it's going to be interesting because if we lose that game, the top four race is back on. I think we're going to make top four, but now Chelsea could come in and take second place, right? And we could be left holding the bag on third place again. So it's going to be tricky, man. It's going to be a tricky couple of weeks leading up to the finals, but Now Ole is going to be forced to rotate the squad, you know. But anyways, guys, it's been fun. I appreciate those of you that smashed the like button. I appreciate those of you that are watching, whatever platform you're watching on, guys, whether it's Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. Please go on the YouTube link, go on my channel. Please click the subscribe button. Please smash the like button as well. It means a lot to the channel, and I appreciate you continuing to support the channel. Till next time, I'll see you guys probably on Thursday for the Champions League. Sorry, not the Champions League, the game against Liverpool. Till then, guys, take care.